This video is actually going to piss me off today. Man, I've been trying to hold off on this video so that way I can get my anger out at the end of the day. But this is ridiculous, and I wanted to see if Liverpool would do anything. But if you haven't seen it, Trent's out for multiple weeks. It's always a few weeks with Liverpool's injuries, and then next thing you know, they're out for 2-3 months. So Trent's probably going to be out for a while. And what are FSG doing? Nothing. Not a thing. Why? Because they're stingy, greedy, money-hungry owners. If you support these guys, get out my club. Because you don't want what's best for Liverpool. I'm so sick and tired of seeing people saying, oh, Liverpool don't need to strengthen in the winter. They're so good. Oh, my God. How has that gone for us the last couple years? Last year, we didn't strengthen. We're out. We didn't make it to the Champions League. Now we're in Europa League this season. A couple times a few years ago, we're top of the league or we're challenging. We didn't do anything because I was like, oh, Liverpool are so good. Oh my God, Jurgen Klopp. And then guess what? We lose out on the title by a point and a couple points. Why? Because we don't strengthen in January. And here we are again, another season of not strengthening in January. And guess where that's going to lead us? Down the same path that it always has, right? Because why would history change itself all of a sudden? Why all of a sudden would City not want to strengthen? Why all of a sudden would Pep Guardiola just be like, you know what, I'm just going to give it to Liverpool this season. They deserve it. They've been good. Oh, well. No, that's not how this works. Klopp is a great manager, an all-time great. But you need players to coach who are of quality in order to get a result. I'm so sick and tired of this. Now Connor Bradley has to play because we have no backup right back other than Joe Gomez. But because we're so injury-ridden right now, Joe Gomez has to play across the entire back line this season because we just refuse to strengthen our team. It's ridiculous. At a club like Liverpool, it should not go for right back options. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the best right back in the world, to Connor freaking Bradley, man. That is not acceptable. I don't accept that as a Liverpool fan. I am heated by this. The fact that Jarell Quansah he's a good youngster, really promising. Is he good enough to start if Konate goes out injured? Absolutely not. For the rest of the season, let's say, God forbid, Konate gets injured for the rest of the season like Joel Matip did. Are you confident with VVD and Jarell Quansah to win trophies? I'm not. Are you confident with Joe Gomez playing left back for the rest of the season and not getting injured, knowing his history? I'm not. So, we're down so many players. The list of injuries is here, and now Trent's added to that list. I know this list is going to be old, but just add Trent's name to it, and he's on there too. We have 10 players injured this season. 10! And yet, everyone's just like, oh well, Klopp can do it. We don't need to spend money. We're self-sustaining. What does that even mean to a club like Liverpool? That means nothing. To me, that means we don't want to spend money. We'd rather keep money in our pockets. Why? Because that's what John Henry and FSG do. That's all they've ever done. Ever since they've been at Liverpool, ever since they've been at the Red Sox, they won a World Series and then sold everybody. They're like, oh, here, let's trade you this team. Oh, you want a contract extension? Too bad. You want too much money. Go there. I don't care because I won what I won and my pockets are still fat. Doing it with the Penguins. The Penguins hate them because, there's no money to spend. And hockey is one of the cheapest sports in the world. A big contract for hockey I saw, it was like a guy signed a 10-year, $10 million contract. You mean to tell me you can't pay someone more than $1 million? And that's too expensive for you? Come on, get out of here. I see them for what they are. They don't care about winning. Fourth place is good enough. That's all that matters. That's why they bought Cody Hackpo, because they thought that would just him would be enough to strengthen and get in the Champions League. And they thought Jurgen Klopp could pull another rabbit out of his hat without a hat. Like that's what you're doing. You're asking Jurgen Klopp to pull rabbits out of a hat with no hat. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. And Liverpool fans, if you disagree with me, just click off. Just click off. I'm not the guy for you, okay? I am not the guy for you. because I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to kiss my owners' butts just because the last owners were bad. Here's something. Go watch a video with Jurgen Klopp. Okay? Before Jurgen Klopp was hired. Go listen to how people talked about FSG. I dare you. Go listen to how people talked about FSG. Because I know how they talked about them. It wasn't glowing terms like it is now. All because we won a couple trophies. Now history has just rewrote itself. And it's like, oh, they're such great managers. Blah, blah, blah. So what happened after Brendan Rodgers got fired? What happened when Brendan Rodgers was there? And followed up by Roy Hodgson. What happened with that? Oh, we don't want to talk about that, right? We don't want to talk about how everyone back before Klopp was here, everyone was talking about FSG the way we talk about the Glazers now. No one wants to talk about that. But they're the same owners. They just got lucky with getting one of the greatest managers of all time. Just fell into their lap. They got lucky because Dortmund made a mistake. That's why they're so revered now. But I can see through it. This Mbappe nonsense is crazy. We're not signing Mbappe. Owners had a heart attack at offering Mo Salah $350 a week. You think we're getting Mbappe? Come on, man. It's ridiculous. We won't even strengthen in January because we have to balance our books like we're Valencia, man. It's ridiculous. We're not Valencia. We produce so much money. And you mean to tell me we can't buy one or two players in the January transfer window because we have 10 injuries? That's too much to ask for? If you think that's too much to ask for, look at yourself in the mirror. Why are you backing billionaire owners who have money to spend on players, just refuse to because, we trust our youth academy. When were we La Messiah? Or La Mesa? What? I'm butchering it. Sorry. The Barca Academy. When were we them? If you could tell me that we're them, then sure, I will trust my youth academy. Until we are, though, I don't care about the Connor Bradleys of the world. I don't care about the Jarrell Quanzas of the world. They're good players. But they're not players who are ready to win titles. They're 3-4 years down the line from doing that. They're not. When you want these big trophies, you have to be in the win here, win now mode. And they're not. Go out there and go sign a Jeremy Frimpong. Probably a little bit too unrealistic because they're in the title race. But you get my point. Go out there, sign a Ivan Fresneda. Why not? Go out there, sign Usman Diamande or Gonzalo Ignacio. Go out there and sign Joel Neves. Why are these guys so unobtainable? Why is it that everyone else is able to do transfer window business in January, except for Liverpool every single season? What, you going to give me another Ben Davies and say, here, another Archer and say, here you go. Don't cut off our heads. Here's Archer, who played one game, 13 minutes. There you go. There's Ben Davies, who's not even the best Ben Davies. There's 10 other Ben Davies better than this guy. You couldn't even give me the Ben Davies? Come on, man. And then we had that Turkish center back, Özkark, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I forget his name. But from Schalke, and Schalke were begging us to buy him from him because they were so broke. And our owners were like, nope. But he's good enough to be loaned in. But we refused to buy him. Even though they were offering him to us for pennies. They're like, here, take him for $2 million. And we were just like, nope. But yeah, he was good enough to be loaned in. And that's why I despise these owners. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do Liverpool need to spend money? Can we still compete for all 4 trophies like I thought yesterday? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.